Hello guys, hello everyone, welcome to the video. The topic which we'll be discussing today is why most of the people fail to achieve their new year resolutions or fail to meet the goals which they set for themselves during the month of January or new year. Before directly getting into the topic, let me share few interesting statistics about new year resolutions. More than 80% of people in the world who set new year resolutions or goals during January don't meet the set new year resolutions or their goals. Interestingly, more than 80% of the people in the world. And the second fact is, by the end of February, that is more than 80% of the people by the end of February, either they give up from their new year resolution or kind of move on or even forget. So that is the scenario of no matter how harsh it is, but the truth is that most of the people will not be able to follow their new year resolutions. And today's topic is also that only why most of the people fail to reach the new year resolutions or fail to meet the goals which they set for themselves. Okay, but there is one good side of setting new year resolutions. An American institute research says that person who takes up new goals or resolutions during the month of January is likely to achieve their goal by a factor of 45%. That is, there are 45% more chances that he or she will be able to reach their goals if they set resolutions during the month of January. So no matter how bad is it, one should choose their own new year resolutions so that they become better version of themselves than what they are at current situation or before. So coming directly into the topic now, why most of the people fail. So I'll be discussing 6 to 7 points on why most of the resolutions fail. The first point is, the least person whom we know is ourselves. I literally mean it. So is our new year resolutions. We don't know ourselves. We don't think about ourselves. We don't think about ourselves completely before planning any new year resolutions or, for that matter, any goal. So the first thing is, know yourself. Know who you are, at what stage you are, at what phase of life you are. That is, you are a primary school student, you are an high school student, you are a professional, you are in degree, or you are working, or you are just entered into a market, or you are fed up about your whole job, you want to switch careers, or you want to quit the job and follow your passions. Whatever is it, first understand yourself completely, and only then plan the resolutions. Second part is, we actually plan for a sprint, but what we actually face is marathon. Our new year resolution is going to be a 1 year long marathon, but when we actually plan for new year resolutions, what we plan is a sprint. That's because it's our generation and it's our current phase of life that where we expect everything to happen fast, be it TikTok videos, be it YouTube shorts or whatever. We need it to be short and sweet and as fast as possible. So the thing is, it's not like that. Setting a goal, creating a habit, breaking a bad habit, losing weight or gaining weight, it takes ample amount of time. It's a process. You need to respect it. So definitely, no matter what resolution you choose, it's not going to be a sprint. It's going to be a lengthy path towards achieving it. The third point is, we don't plan through our resolutions. That is, you don't have enough details about the plans you choose or the resolutions you make. Let's say you just plan like you want to lose weight, but you don't know to what extent you want to lose weight, and you don't know how you are going to lose weight. Either you are going to do aerobics, or either you are going to run yourself, either you are going to join your gym, or what is it? You don't know the plan, or what is the diet that you will be following. Or for that even example, if you plan on cracking an exam by the end of next year, whatever is it, just by saying that okay, I'm going to crack that exam, you will not be able to crack it, because you don't know the specifications of it. You don't know what is the demand of that exam. You don't know how you will revise. You don't have strategy. That's what I mean. You should strategize your new year resolution. Until and unless you strategize your new year resolutions, you're definitely going to fail in your adventure of achieving your new year resolutions again. And the fourth point is, we don't set a system of accountability. Like, for example, anything. If you are in a job, if you don't meet your deadline, there is a boss or immediate senior to ask why this isn't getting done, or what is the delay, what is the reason. There's hundreds of things which will come in the way, questioning about your ability. Similarly, when you set your new year resolution, there should be certain amount of accountability system, so that it keeps you yourself in check. Whenever you feel low, no, whether you like it or not, you have to go to office. Whether you like it or not, you have to go to your school. Whether you like it or not, since you have chosen your degree, you have to complete it. Similarly, New Year resolution is like that. Many times you feel like not doing it, many times you hate doing it, still you have to be consistent and discipline it. That's what you set an accountability system. And how you can set that? You can actually put your social media handles where you are most active, or post it in a like group, or say to your group of friends where you are most active, same challenge it, or same that I'll be doing it, and say in front of uncomfortable people whom you don't trust much or whom you are not comfortable with. Say in front of them. You will be under social pressure or kind of self pressure, that you will be able to do it, because that you have said in front of everyone. And the fifth point is, we actually don't track our resolutions or goals. That's the primary mistake we do. No matter whatever it is, one should track, because without a goal post you can't score, without a direction you can't travel. It's not like wandering and all, you will reach nowhere. If you are not able to track, you will not be on the path. If you are not on the path, you will soon lose the track, and again you will end up losing your resolution or the goals which you set to meet, and again become the same person as you were, like, and enter again the vicious cycle of repeating the same old new Year resolution to the next year. That's the last thing you want to do, repeating the same resolution years and years and years. That's what most people do. And the third thing, you don't know what to do if you reach that goal. That's the kind of thing. This happens especially with those people who have set many goals in the older and unable to reach them. So kind of unconsciously, they don't have the confidence to visualize themselves or feel themselves that they would have been able to achieve it, and what they would do if they had achieved that goal. So first, remove that. Start as a fresh. Don't give that thing, or don't carry that burden of not meeting goals, and don't get into that vicious cycle or bad habit again. And the fourth thing is, you treat an year as a whole single entity or a single stretch. No, you have to play it in sets. For example, if it's tennis, you play it in 5 sets. If it's in test cricket, you play it in 4 innings. That's how you should divide. You should divide your year into 4 quarters of 3 months each, so that you get ample amount of time. If you're not feeling something right about that goal or that new year resolution, you can change it in 3rd month, because that's how it is. Because we are in a fast moving world. Now you might be working in Mumbai, and next 3 months you might have been shifted to Delhi, so you don't have the luxury of going to the same gym. The system you create, which you have created, or the social atmosphere or the social peer pressure which you have created to attain your new resolution, you won't be having it anymore. So you should treat it as 4 parts, or it in different parts depending upon you are comfortable. You divide it into parts. If you want to divide it in half, okay, better to divide. If you are a college student, you can divide it into half, semester wise or something like that. So plan it accordingly. Don't treat an year as a whole. If you treat it, it will get boring, and it will get lagging, and you will lose sooner or later. You will lose interest. You can't watch a movie of 10 hours at a stretch. So that's how it is. If it's a movie if it is a content of 10 hours video, that is better suited in series, episode 1, episode 2. So plan like that. It's as simple as it is. The more you divide and the more effectively you divide, only then you will be successful. So now I'll be talking about some tips on how you should plan, and this I also personally follow. I'm making this video 1 month before January. That's because you should treat December as a playground for testing your new year resolutions or goals, because it gives you idea where might you find contradiction. If you can able to do of this 30 days of December, leaving 1st December, if you are able to follow even 20 days, yeah, that's a good goal. You can carry it, you can implement it for 25 days a month. So that's absolutely necessary. Leaving 4 Sundays or whatever is it, if you are able to do for 20 to 25 days, that goal is completely realistic and that's completely achievable. If you are not able to follow this goal which you want to set for new year resolution, if you are not able to follow that in December at least for 20 days, then you should think, you should rethink, you should completely reframe the plan. So use your December as a testing ground, as a testing tool, or a trials or whatever is it, but utilize your December. How much hard work or how much details or how much experimentation you put in December, that much hard or that much solid your new resolution is going to be. And it's like a kickstart. If you perform your well, if you plan now in December, and so you're going to rock it. If you like the video, please like it. If you are comfortable, you can leave your 2022 goals in the comments, and I'll also do the same. I'll also be leaving my 2022 goals down in the comments. Thank you.